forefinger happened last night. So much blood and a gaping wound really gave me a fright. I bound it tightly with a paintbrush as a splint to remind me not to use it and let it heal. I want it to close up quickly and the blood congeal. Sucking my finger as soon as it happened caused me to get a mouthful of blood. This juicy trauma triggered the switchboard of the brain and lots of opium tea to soothe the pain, travelling further past the centuries of sin back to where it all began. Problem, reaction, solution. New World Order plan. Following the trail through fear and number betrayal. Flowing in as the number one proved a wise decision and lots of fun. At one-ment, starting position of one. Duality overcome. Along with lots of the troublesome. Opposition is superstition. More intuition. And my crack the code and hit the road. Don't want this abode to implode. Just got to drastically reduce the levels of my load. Free up myself, ready to travel with a new romantic love affair to unravel. Einstein had a head start with the number one sound at the beginning of his name. My birthday date is cool with 1, 2, 3, simple format for all to see. 5-day countdown to the big 50, so excited about the future, 50 very soon. High five, skydive and thrive, become more alive, knowledge and perfection of self, protection and direction after a huge amount of introspection. Time for me to really use my abilities and make a success of my life. Romance and love and potentially another wife. This year at the helm of my ship to steer it safely to a great career, having got rid of the 6 ghosts of fear. Not only a looker, but also a seer. Conflict, just another con in the consortium, contemporary contamination, consequential consecration, conciliation, treading whilst heading between 2 pillars, natural-born killers, innocent blood spillers, thrilling, chilling thrillers, stocking fillers, enforced school dinners, divorced settlement winners, the sincere and the sinners, losers and winners, final finale, first toast for finishers, others starting as beginners. The odious position of opposition, like a fallen tree in one's way, an annoyance and a blockage causing delay. Obstinate obstacle demanding dismay, blotting out colours till everything's grey. Twisting everything I do and say, trying to make me feel unreal and some bum deal. Artless and heartless, dumb, numb and can't feel. Losing hand and face disgrace from a card deal. Suffering, spinning like a slow PC buffering. A deficiency of efficiency. Wine taster, time waster, copy and paster, debrief, debaser. Chevy chaser, out of placer. Powders, potions and pills. Thrillings and spills. Training drills. Boredom kills, denying dead men's wills. Cold wind chills around windswept hills. You can tell a gent, if intelligent, by the whole manner of his bent. What the fella meant is even evident. The time he spent when the money went, which was meant for rent. Bad habits given up for Lent. Gasp of exasperation as the train of non-thought leaves the station towards an unknown destination. Image of the undiscovered imagination. Experimental excursions, invasions and incursions. Overtime schedules for the surgeons. Writing incredible edible food for thought to digest. Tragically too truthful to fail the lie test. The worst versed, unrehearsed bubble burst falling headfirst from the sky nest. Speechless like the shy guest. Bulletproof vest test of the Wild West. Figure bigger isn't always best. Squeeze trigger and laid to rest. Many a true word, implications absurd, token and spoken in jest. Gesturing while festering, a court gesture, festively festering, trying his best to sing a ballad over salad for the king. Nonsense, no sense, nuisance, abusance and pollutants. Meaningless drivel to sit on and swivel. Rogue nation, rotation. Special relation, sedation. Salvaging some so far from salvation. Harder to think on the brink of starvation. Look at the rack on that curvy like something that makes me feel pervy, like I'd trade seasick days of gout and scurvy. She was highly inflammable, combustible and contagious, her over-sexual demeanour outlandishly outrageous. The tutti-frutti booty cutie, absolution, absolutely. Striding steamily with gazelle eyes dreamily, gazing at the stars above. Hypothetically, pathetically, the best steak in the stately house. Sirloin of grizzly, groin, rumpy-dumpy, calm before the storm. Peak before the trough, pride before the fall. Do you want to stay, son, or have a piece of Jason Statham? He's stuck in narrow as the plot's getting thicker, sick and getting sicker. Reflexes are still quicker. Trapped compulsive, wrapped repulsive, mesmerising, tantalising, creamy thigh thing. Boat capsizing, posterior postulating, rectors rectifying, banal anal analysing, spectres spectrum specifying, high-flying winged wicked words, swarming severe like Hitchcock's birds. Another snug-wrapped sleeping bag night in Marlborough town. Facial muscles slack with no place for a frown. Into the dream pond I so soon will drown. At peace and at one with all heaven and earth, in a space free from death and the troubles of birth. It's dawning on me slowly just how much I am worth. Priceless with a very nice sis who resembles the true Isis. Beating the Bosch, eating some nosh, shelling out dosh, trying to be posh. Remote viewer. The lure skewer, sewer chewer brewer. Suspect zero. Serial killer by definition. Destined to act in repetition. Solar flares, bipolar bears, fur traps, snares, greying hairs, saying prayers, a life of cares, climbing the stairs, a wife and spares. Questions, inspections, directions, solutions, rejections, ejections, lethal injections, insurrections, resurrections. Project Icarus, getting sick of us, wasn't quick of us, quite thick of us. Immoral and jihadi John, getting it so wrong. Try a real E, John, the legendary white dove, to fill you up beaming instead of bad scheming, with the warming glow of love. You could become someone to embrace instead of a soon dead disgrace, with your shadow black outfit attire, hardly someone to inspire. Threatening infidels with your knife, 'cause you're never going to get a wife. So grossly out of touch you'll never amount to much. More than the first axed X-Factor bad actor, weird beard, perverted, penknife-wielding sick prick, pretentious misadventurous impropagandist, with your British accent accusation to the leaders of the nation, as if you'd really get some street cred as the big bad beheader who can't get any head, trying to promote fear whilst denying your throat beer. Skaghead, raghead, smacking of complete lacking in all the good qualities of human race. There's no saving grace. Unreal, bestial bum deal, sick joke of a bloke, cracked up ex-crackhead whose only knack is to be knackered. Sourest cream of the crop flop, weasel waiting to go pop, 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 peppered with lead and then dropping down dead. Could have gone for a nice holiday at Club Med instead. Speedos impede those who prefer not to disclose what's squashed under their clothes. God knows we never chose to watch sod shows of pedos and speedos. Speed habit to feed, succeed hose. Tuck you up tight, taxidermists in tuxedos. Winking shrinks, drinking drinks, thinking stinks. Class pacified in the past classified. Now at last massive pride. Cocker-snooting booting, not a flaccid ride. Stiff sentence to sneak in under the radar. Sly thigh, bypassing all defences with intrepid erection projection. Visualised drizzle thighs as the outgrown, wistful, wishbone dictated tone turns to thunder plunder going down under. Symphonising, silken thighs, surfing skies, present best present, plucked pheasant, all manner of wrong. Spanner recreations. The UFO abductee, grey alien and the demon are one and the same. The messengers of deception, the aliens are the demons of yesterday. Worldwide enterprise of subliminal subductions. We're being set up for some horrible deception by the fallen angels. No one knew the flood was coming. Many guesses, but only one knower. Noah. Exemption from redemption. Harp the weather manipulation thing, latest of the lateness of the hour, turning the world into artificial aquarium, chemtrailing the skies with shiploads of barium, whistleblowers still hounded and surrounded by thistle growers, sham trials, 7 vials, weird hair styles, scare air miles, more jails, chemtrails, beached whales, tipped scales, planetary shift, continental drift, disastrous deluge swift, every 3,600 years bringing a culmination, extermination with all our fears. The planet Phaeton was once right on course. It's now the asteroid belt, of course, the hammered bracelet. Past lives with fast wives, skydives, free falling into thigh hives, misbehaving, no need for shaving, just raving. Just made a brutal brew of GM poppy stew, soon to be flying random through space and time like an extra bad version of Doctor Who. An addition of sedition. The nose is glowing. At least it's not growing. And the sombre expression is showing a knowing. Never forget, don't ask, won't get, as the chances not taken are the things you'll regret. Wolf Hall, the series, is now